Jolon True, and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online on the PS4. I am the Big B82, and this is part 96 of my Romulan Republic Federation Alliance Tactical Officer playthrough. We're about to undertake another mission in the New Frontiers arc, where we're going to go out and team up with the Lukari and the Klingons, try to unravel what exactly the Tzenkethi are doing with these Proto-Matter devices and see if we can actually try to stop them. Right, so I'm going to speak with Datan, our boss, and we'll see what he wants us to do.
We've received some discomforting reports from the Lukari. They have discovered some unusual activity in an unexplored region of the Alpha Quadrant. The data suggests another weaponized use of Proto-Matter, similar to what happened recently at Draconis 3. The Klingons have sent a ship out to assist with a Lukari investigation there, and we'd like you to join the operation. If the Tzenkethi have developed a weapon of genocide, we must know of it at once.
Yes, sir. Okay, so let's begin. Of signs and portents. It means a sign or warning that a momentous or calamitous event is likely to happen. Calamitous. Can't speak English. Can't read English. Calamity is about to happen, basically. An exceptional or wonderful personal thing. I don't think Proto-Matter weaponry is something to be a wondrous thing, I imagine. We've arrived in the Hazani system. I'm reading 2 ships in local space, coming now from the IKS Core, Admiral. Screen.
Guavan, I am General Rodek, security advisor to the Lukari. I have read your report on the incident at 20 Draconis. If the Tzenkethi are behind all this, we must be ready to meet them in battle.
Hello again, Cuttlefish. Yep, happy Pride Month to the LGBTQ plus, I think that is, community. Respect. Agreed. The Tzenkethi are quite formidable.
Do you have any questions?
I'm gonna ask him why is he here. I think he just said why he's here. It's like, I'm here because I'm the security advisor. Why else you think I'm here, you pointy-eared prick?
I have met the Tzenkethi in battle many times. I know how they think and how they fight. Because of this, I have been assigned to investigate the Proto-Matter incidents here. The Empire wants to know more about the Tzenkethi's new weapon.
I see.
Do you have any questions?
What have you learned so far?
We know the Tzenkethi have developed a Proto-Matter weapon. What we do not know is why. They have not attacked any of our enemies with this weapon. This is puzzling, considering their proximity to several key Federation systems. The Empire has asked, what drives the Tzenkethi to use such a weapon? And I intend to provide the answer.
Agreed.
Do you have any questions?
No, let's get started, General.
The Lukari are just ahead and eager to begin the search.
I would use my Romulan tactical cloaking device, but unfortunately at some point it will break and then I'll be stuck in cloak and I'll be unable to do the mission, which is irritating because, you know, Romulans are known for their tactical and cloaking devices, you know. Oh well. So this is the new Lukari ship.
It's good to see you again. It looks like we have another incident to study. We sent out a number of long-range sensor probes to this sector recently. After the events of 20 Draconis, I took the liberty of setting the probes to scan for Proto-Matter. I'm afraid they found something. Let's begin our search by sending a short-range probe to the nearby planet.
This is your ship's maiden voyage, isn't it?
Yes, the project was a community effort designed by some of our best and brightest. With the help of our allies in the Alliance, we were able to finish construction and the shakedown cruise faster than anyone expected. The Riskova may not be as large or impressive as some ships, but she's ours, and she's ready for the job.
Congratulations, Captain. She's a fine vessel.
The crew of the Riskova stands ready.
Understood.
Proto-Matter is a weapon of a coward, but we respect its power.
Proto-Matter can also be quite beneficial, General, when used properly.
I don't actually have the Riskava. I've got the other Lucari ship. The actually, wait, I might actually have the Riskava. I need to see it. Come over here. You the triangle one or you the circle one? I think that might be the triangle one. That's in the Phoenix box. I think I might actually have the Riskava. But yes, they finally launched their ship, which is nice. Yeah, it's the triangle one. They work bloody quick. And what the hell am I doing? Why am I waiting for them? Fuck's sake. Ooh.
The probe is away.
Faster than my probe.
The atmosphere of the planet is so thick it will take the probe some time to get through the interference. While the probe is busy, we can collect data from the planet's moons. At least one moon has signs of Proto-Matter energy. A closer look will give us more information.
Well, for some reason, I can't see chat on YouTube. So just bear with me a second. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. I can remember how to do it. A few comments now. Yeah, the Vulcans, yeah. And it's interesting seeing a how he hasn't actually started insulting me, because Klingons and Romulans do not like each other very much. First moon is nearby. Move to a closer look and scan it. Yeah, I don't know why.
Perhaps the probe's information will give us more insight as to why these attacks are occurring.
I don't understand why YouTube wouldn't post that. I guess not like I mark my stream for children. Anyway, yes. Yeah.
Most curious. This is a Class Y moon. It's incapable of sustaining most known life forms, but it was scourged by Proto-Matter recently. Why would anyone devastate such a place? I think we should take a look at the next moon.
Agreed. Yeah, I'm not going to say the rest of that. It's like, yes, I'm going to follow your orders, despite I'm me being the admiral.
For the weapon.
If so, it was a poor choice. Why scour a world already devoid of life?
It sickens me to see Proto-Matter used like this.
Yeah, while you two have your little conversation, I'll carry on the mission then, shall
I? Another enigma, I'm afraid. This is a Class D moon, similar to Luna in the Sol system. Incapable of supporting life, and yet it has been hit by a Proto-Matter. Why? Perhaps the third moon will have some answers. Let's take a look.
What's a Luna? I've never been to Earth, so...
Another uninhabited moon, but one quite different from the first. What is the pattern?
This makes no sense. There is no tactical pattern to these attacks. There must be a reason, though.
Let's figure this out quickly before more lives are lost.
I didn't quite realise just how big the scimitar actually is.
Scanning. The moon is Class L. I'm picking up some ruins on the surface, some simple life forms. There's evidence of crude attempts at terraforming, but no signs of a Proto-Matter detonation. Looks like there was an attempted settlement on this planet, but the project was abandoned. By the look of these readings, it took place over a century ago. The probe we sent to the planet is active now. It's sending data back to us.
Maybe we will get more answers after we collected the data. Yes, the Ball King have one up me, being that they've been to Earth. I can go to Earth being the Federation aligned, but it's not. I don't see the point. I mean, just go to the New Romulus, get everything done there. Plus, the SD is a less than hospitable environment. Maybe let's do this. Right, let's collect the telemetry data on the planet. Look at your tiny pathetic ships in comparison to mine. No. Wait.
I've detected incredible levels of radiation, atmospheric pollution, ruins of great cities, and... Oh no. Based on these scans, I believe this is the planet Kentar, the original homeworld of my people. There are no signs of Proto-Matter here. It seems Kentar was rendered incapable of supporting life long ago. By the Kentari.
I'm sorry, Captain.
I can barely believe what I'm seeing. I've always wondered what became of them, and now I know. Most Lucarii thought something like this would happen, but some of us hoped they would see reason and overcome it. It saddens me deeply to see otherwise.
I understand. Indeed. Now, if the game actually had the full array of weapons that the scimitar actually has in Nemesis, it would be OP as fuck. I mean, I would play PvP in the scimitar just for amusement purposes. There were like 28 disruptor banks and like 14 torpedo launchers. It's like, yeah. and a failure on weapon as well, adds to its arsenal of awesomeness. I understand.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
Mind you, the Borg would be a bit more annoying if they had their array of weapons as well. Who were the Kentari?
Once we were all Kentari. Those who followed the teachings of the scholar Lucar came to be known as Lucari. The Kentari were obsessed with power and material wealth. Their pursuit of such things was destroying the people and the planet. The Lucari stood against those things, and for that, we paid a terrible price.
Tiny Federation escort with weapons of the scimitar. Well, I think the closest the Federation came to a ship with the equivalent of weaponry of that had the equivalent weaponry of the scimitar, although although it didn't actually have more weapons, but was just quite as nasty would be the Defiant. Because she was categorized as an escort, but she was nothing like an escort. She was she had teeth, as Captain Sisko would say.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
Why did you leave your homeworld?
There was a terrible schism between Kentari and Lucari. It ultimately led to civil war. We lost. In the final days of the war, most of us chose self-imposed exile over death or imprisonment. We gathered on our remaining ships and left Kentar forever. To this day, that event is known as the Great Exodus.
Understood. I would have called it something better than the Great Exodus. Could have called it the Great Screw You, Kentari. Yeah.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
You seem surprised to find Kentar here. Why?
Much about Kentar was stricken from our records, including its location. Only a few Lucari know of the homeworld. My crew and I were not among their number until now. It is a shameful matter that many of us would like to forget.
I understand, Captain. Yeah, the Galaxy Dreadnought, the Galaxy X. Yeah, that made an appearance in the Best of Both Worlds. Yeah, the free nacelled version of the Galaxy class. Yeah, I know that one.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
With its phaser lance. No, not best of both. Not the best of both worlds. Silly cunt. These are the voyages. No, these are the voyages. All good things. The last episode of TNG. Best of both worlds. Fucking best of both worlds. I don't have best of both worlds in my head. That's because we're talking about the Borg, and that's why. Well, these are the voyages. That was Enterprise. All good things. That's it. All good things. That was the debut and the only appearance of the Enterprise D refit did Galaxy X Dreadnought. Yeah. The Lucari have transmitted coordinates for the next system for investigation, Admiral. We're ready to depart on your command. They actually added in this the legendary Galaxy X, which is a Terran Empire variant, which is more combat orientated. I'm ready. Sorry, Tovan. I'm reading the Proto-Matter signatures detected by the Lucari. Preliminary scans indicate that the event occurred within the last 24 hours. General Rodriguez Haynes, Admiral. On screen.
There has been a large-scale battle in this system. We are analyzing the debris. It appears the losing side possessed technology roughly a century behind our own. Preliminary scans indicate that the battle was very one-sided. I recommend we take a closer look at some of the nearby debris.
Very well. As a Klingon, he's not going to be happy about that. Klingons don't view fighting a lesser opponent. There's no honour in it.
Our scans are showing the wreckage of dozens of ships. They weren't all military either. I'm seeing remains of freighters, mining ships, research craft, even luxury vessels.
Command version, yeah, no, I think that's the Dreadnought. Yeah. Of course, all full and foul in comparison to the Mighty Universe class, the Enterprise J. Was this the Tzenkethi, Roddick?
Unclear at the moment. We have not detected any Tzenkethi debris in the field yet. Whoever did this was powerful, but not
later,
honorable.
Cuttlefish.
There is no honor in attacking the weak. I'm detecting strong energy signatures ahead. Further scans may prove to be more conclusive.
Agreed. Let's move to the signatures and scanning. Scan, more scanning. The life of a Romulan Republic admiral. Technically, I should get other people to do this.
Around 50 ships were involved in the battle. Many were lightly armed, if at all. I am reading traces of engine-grade plasma ahead. It does not match that left by the local craft. Perhaps the aliens managed to score a hit to the engines of an enemy ship. I suggest we advance and investigate further.
Right. Right, let's go and see this lucky strike that they got.
This is all that is left of a Tzenkethi vessel. It appears the aliens detonated the warp core of one of their capital ships after ramming the Tzenkethi at full impulse. They fought with honor. For them, it was a good day to die.
Tell me more about the Tzenkethi, General.
They are reptilian, territorial, and aggressive. In battle, they are ruthless and devious. If they fought with honor, they would almost be respectable warriors. They fought the Empire and the Federation and lost. It appears they are preparing for another war, but with whom? I dislike riddles. Let us get to the truth of these attacks.
The sooner the better.
Perhaps they are testing the weapon against planets that are not part of the Alliance, hoping that we will turn a blind eye to their crimes. Once they have perfected the weapon, they will certainly use it on their old enemies. Their list of enemies is long. We should continue our investigation. There may be more clues in this area.
Agreed. Let's continue to scan the area. Yeah, the Tzenkethi, not really. I think only.
Stress call. It's very faint.
I
I'm
think-
sending you the coordinates.
I think they're only briefly mentioned on the DS9 episode. I think it was the end of season 2.
I
No,
don't know
season
who
3.
you are or where you came from, but thank you.
They were it was like I said that there was an overthrow of their government and the Defiant was sent, and it was, well, you know what, I know the episode was way back in the 90s, but I'm not going to ruin it for you if you've never seen it. What happened here, Captain?
What can I tell you?
Who are you?
Egan Burin, captain of the Pavini starship Bastion. Or what's left of her, anyway. Most of my crew was planetside on shore leave when the invaders warped into the system. We went into battle with a skeleton crew. It's a miracle we survived.
Indeed.
What can I tell you?
Why did the Tzenkethi attack you?
I honestly have no idea. Until today, we had never seen them. We hailed them. They didn't answer, and then they started shooting. They just kept firing, even when we tried to surrender. And then, some sort of energy bomb went off on the homeworld. It killed everyone. They finished off the rest of our ships and left. Somehow they missed us.
Most fortunate.
What can I tell you?
Do you have any nearby allies or safe havens?
No, we had no colonies, no allies from other worlds. Until today, we were our own worst enemies. The powers that be on Povin fought amongst themselves from time to time, and everyone thought we were one step away from a global war. In the end, we put all of that behind us to fight these aliens as one. And we still lost.
You're still here, Captain.
What can I tell you?
Can we do something to help you on right now?
There might be survival pods from other ships out there among the wreckage. Could you look for them? We're doing all we can to keep life support running over here. I can't start a search and rescue operation on my own. If you have any engineers you could loan or some spare parts, my crew and I would be forever grateful.
Our engineers will assist you while we search for survivors. Okay, let's go and rescue some people. What makes me laugh about this particular part of this mission is that technically I could beam all these people around, because transport is extremely long ranges. I mean, I could beam down to the planet if I wanted to.
Thank you, whoever you are. Thank you.
And yet I've got to fly to every individual life pod and beam them up. Game mechanics.
I thought no one would come. Thank you, strangers. Thank you.
Hey, thank you for all the people that are currently watching.
Someone heard. By all the gods, someone heard the signal. I'm saved.
We are playing the mission of Signs and Portents. We've trying to uncover the mystery of what the Tzenkethi are doing. They seem to be detonating Proto-Matter weapons on planets outside of the sphere of influence of the Alliance.
Thank you again. May we seek asylum among your kind? Please, we don't have anywhere else to go.
We are sending you the location of Starbase K-13. It's not far from here.
I've confirmed the captain's story. The planet nearby was hit by a Proto-Matter blast. Estimated casualties in it. Check your long-range sensors. It just happened again. Another detonation.
Confirmed. Go to red alert.
It is time for a reckoning. The Tzenkethi must pay for their crimes. We must go now, before they escape.
Agreed. All hands are reported in, Admiral. Ready to on your orders. Now let's go and teach the Tzenkethi a lesson. Now entering the core system. Sensors indicate the presence of pre-industrial civilization on the planet ahead. Yet Moon shows signs of recent Proto-Matter detonation, Admiral. I'm detecting Tzenkethi life signs on the planet. Must be preparing another bomb.
Whatever the Tzenkethi are doing down there, we need to stop it.
Tactical voice?
Target their cruisers first, if possible. The support they provide to their allies is difficult to deal with, as long as they are active. Now is not the time to sit and chew ligament. We should strike now, before they can destroy another planet.
So they operate the same way as the what's their names? No, I won't remember anyway. There's a Voyager.
Whatever the Tzenkethi are...
Agreed. Let's go. They were bounty hunters. On this game, they do the same thing. That one ship reinforces the other shields of the other ship. Basically, the Tzenkethi do the same thing.
Tzenkethi warships! Red alert!
So...
Alliance vessels. This system has been claimed by the Tzenkethi Coalition. Your presence is unnecessary. Leave at once.
That's not going to happen.
You were warned. So be it. We now walk on the path of violence.
Battle stations.
Battle, Command. Fight!
I'd say the Rescava did quite well in her first battle.
Good battle. Well fought. Honor, victory is ours.
You two did bugger all. Alright, well. If you wanna take it, I will let you have it. We can beam my away team close to the Tzenkethi position, Admiral. They're currently far from any settlements we detected on the surface. Okay, let's beam down to the surface and see if we can stop the Tzenkethi from deploying this bomb and killing all the people on Jod Core. Admiral, I believe the Tzenkethi are using some type of jamming technology to conceal the Proto-Matter bomb from us. Finding it could be difficult in English terrain. Recommendations?
Their weapon is inefficiently shielded. It leaks kaons at a level our tricorders can detect and track. I recommend we scan for elevated kaon levels and follow the signal.
Good idea.
The kaon particle traces lead into the valley ahead of us.
Oh, I see. They followed the waterfall.
You know, if they actually upgraded the engine, or maybe made another Star Trek Online game,
The rocks here are causing a lot of interference.
this game could
We
look
should take
even
another
more.
set of scans to get our bearings.
This game could even look even more spectacular. And for a game engine that's 11 years old, and also ported to console, you know, it's holding up.
The Tzenkethi!
They're big and angry.
We now walk the path of violence.
So be it. Attack!
I walk the path of least resistance.
Come, Tzenkethi.
Yeah.
See our two warrior fighters.
You will not stop us.
No, but I will disintegrate you. Now, if you have the, what is it, the...
So, there are some Tzenkethi with a taste for battle. Good.
The
Scans
endeavour...
indicate they took the path to the east.
No. The endeavour to kill ground Tzenkethi, this is probably the best mission to do it. I highly recommend this one.
Why would they destroy entire planets?
Well, if we keep one alive, you can ask them.
They must find some tactical advantage in these actions for some reason.
Look how beautiful this
I'm
is.
reading Tzenkethi life signs ahead.
What
They're
beautiful,
waiting for us.
what a beautiful planet for them to destroy.
We will meet them in glorious battle.
How convenient that there's a path here. But what beautiful, it's such a beautiful planet. Why do you want to destroy it? He's still alive? Hey. Kef Crow, he's the captain. Kefro? No, he's not captain.
They are using delaying tactics. We must be getting close.
The path continues down from here. The Proto-Matter bomb is still ahead of us.
Well,
The
there
kaon
is.
levels are rising. We're getting closer to the Proto-Matter bomb.
Well, tactically, that's a tactically sound plan, you know. You know, delay us, get the bomb deployed, leave the planet, blow us up, you know.
Stop them! This world must be cleansed!
They fight like cornered rabbit tar. I can smell their fear.
There, just ahead. I see guards. We must be close.
That tells me they're not overly bothered by us. Okay.
The trail ends here. I'm reading Tzenkethi life signs inside that blocked-off cave.
Blasting through all of that rock will take time. Time we don't have.
I'm reading a tunnel behind that waterfall. One that leads to the cave. We must move. Quickly.
Let's finish this. Follow the tunnel behind the waterfall
Move
into the
swiftly,
cave.
and we can take them by surprise.
Now, when I first played this mission, I couldn't figure out where to go. Yeah. Right this way.
Look! They've set up the Proto-Matter bomb in here. But we'll need to clear the Tzenkethi from the cave before we can do anything about the bomb.
Agreed.
They only left a few guards. They clearly did not notice this entrance.
Alright then. Right, Kamake. You're the Proto-Matter expert.
Oh, that is a huge Proto-Matter matrix. It's controlled by 3 regulator consoles, all active and cycling towards detonation. I can shut it down, but I need time. Cover me while I work.
We got your back, Captain. Shut those bombs down.
More Tzenkethi! Defend the Lucarii!
Shutting down Pylon Alpha.
For honor! For the Empire! Your path of bias ends here,
Rah! Disintegration. When it disintegrates, it disintegrates. I am using bulk ground ground stuff. So. Right, where are you going?
Shutting down Pylon Beta now.
Take your time, don't worry. Where's a ticking clock? Yeah, did that charge actually get you any closer to killing me? Foolish creature.
Pylon Beta is shut down.
Alright, let's get a gamma.
Pylon Gamma is down. We're
all clear.
We are? Well, according to my readings, and I trust my eyes and my readings, Gamma is still operational. By the way, that ticking clock reference was from Team America. You know, at least Thrill actually gave me lackeys to kill.
It's done. All clear. All the bombs are deactivated. We can... Wait. Look. These crystal formations are very similar to those we found at the first proto-bombing site on Draconis 3. This can't be coincidence. We may have found what the Tzenkethi are targeting in these attacks.
Indeed, Rodek. Something to add?
Word from the core. Tzenkethi ships are dropping out of war.
Mounts to the RRW Khopesh. Admiral, the Tzenkethi intercept course full impulse. Shall we beam on my team up? Yes. So we're asking for, you know, something I had about these crystals. The Tzenkethi are attacking. Klingon. Me no think. Bloody Klingons. That's why there's no such thing as a Klingon scientist. That's why they conquered the Gorn. Admiral, Tzenkethi command ship is hailing us. This will be interesting on screen.
Alliance vessels. I am Fleet Admiral Aron Tarak. As you now know, this system has been claimed by the Tzenkethi Coalition. Further aggression on your part will not be tolerated. This world is not yours to defend. Leave now, while you're still able.
We do not recognize your claims, Tzenkethi. Your forces have murdered millions. If you are the leader here, it is you who will answer for these crimes.
We're not going anywhere until this is over.
Then your choice is made. A path of violence. It is one I have walked many times, without fear, without remorse. Come, let us walk it together.
Fight now! For honor and glory!
Ah, scimitar.
This is far from over. Tell your leaders, the Tzenkethi will not be denied. Those who try to stop us will be purged, their homeworlds cleansed. You have been warned. Test us at your peril.
Let them flee. Let them run to their masters and whimper like craven tars. Let them whisper of warriors who fight with honor and without fear.
Do you have to shout? I doubt we've seen the last of them, General.
You may be right. They may return and bring their Proto-Matter weapon with them. Should that day come, I hope to meet them in battle once more with a warrior like you at my side. But for now, I must return to the Empire. There is a matter of great importance that I must investigate there.
It's been an honor, General. Tell them you fought side by side with a Romulan.
I think we found a big piece of the puzzle. I believe the Tzenkethi are targeting planets with concentrations of those strange crystals. But why? A riddle for another day, I suppose. For now, we should return and share what we've learned. About everything. Including the fate of Kentar. Do you think they managed to survive somehow?
Perhaps. There's always possibilities, Captain. Admiral, decks reported in. We're ready to depart. Bloody hell. Ship's so bloody big it takes up half the screen. However, let's now end this up. Let's speak with command. The 10.
The reports are true then. The Tzenkethi have a Proto-Matter bomb. Unfortunate. I admit great discomfort at the thought of this weapon being used on another world, especially one in the Republic. We must know more about this bomb and how to stop it. We need to know more about these crystals you mentioned as well. If they are the key to these attacks, we need to know why.
Yes, sir. Anyway, this is where we can get the Braydon reconnaissance set. Warp core for it. If I remember correctly, it is actually on as in, is actually on. Yeah, it's the core. Just bear with me. I am on the wiki at the moment, so it won't take long to find where they hide the warp core. I'm pretty sure it's on the Lucarii ship, the one that appeared in this mission. Yeah, it's from the 10th anniversary event. It was. It must have been on the ship. Yeah, the Lucarii Hokan class science vessel from the 7th year anniversary event. Which caused the which we missed on the consoles. So we didn't get to get the ship, but you can get the ship if you want this. If you want that set to complete it, you can only do it on one character though. But you need let's get the space. But if you want to get the set, you have to use the Phoenix box. Haven't got any Phoenix boxes here. Yeah, if you use if you go into the Phoenix box, it's in the epic section. I think it's the Lucarii tier 6, and then you can then get that ship. However, that is the end of part 96. I'm the Big B82. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, and I appreciate any thumbs up as well. And I will see you in part 97 when we do the mission she just mentioned there, which was Mirrors and Smoke. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Jolon True, and ciao for now.